Mind if I sit here? Oh, thanks. Today's hike absolutely killed my back. Oh, I'll be just fine after a night's rest. Thankfully, we have a couple days to relax in this village before we hit the road again. I haven't seen you around before. Are you new, soldier? Feel no need to answer. I can tell you're new. You don't even have a drink in front of you. So, kid, where were you picked up? Oh, you can speak through that mask! What a surprise! You were recruited at Ifadel? Wasn't that the last town we were stationed at? Ah, so you only just joined our flanks, huh? That would explain why I haven't seen you yet. I suppose it's not necessarily my choice, but I don't mind being the watchman in the back. So, did you grow up around Ifadel? A nearby village. Makes enough sense. You know, I spent some time in Ifadel when I was on active duty in the capital. It is quite a beautiful town, I must say. So what brought you to Ifadel? The army? Why in the world would you want to join the army? Not smart enough for university, huh? I'm sure that's not true. But continue. Did you do base camp there? Well, good for you. I'm sure you're a great soldier. Such a shame to have a young soul as yourself here in the front lines. I suppose I can't be too much older than you, but I have to have at least 20 years on you. Hold that thought. I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna go get a drink refill. Would you like a drink? No, I insist. My treat. You stay right there. There you go. What do you mean you don't drink? There's no way you're here completely sober. Well, then you have to be some sort of crazy to have joined this war. No, this wasn't my choice. A lot of the soldiers here didn't choose to be on the front lines. It's like signing off your soul to the underworld. They promise choice and freedom and pleasures of all kinds. But in reality, it's just to keep you on the hook in case they ever need you to do their dirty work. If it were my choice, I'd still be in the capital. Yeah, I'm the royal knight you've probably heard plenty of rumors about by now. News sure does spread quickly. Well, I hope you still don't mind me having a drink with you. Good. I'm very glad to have a drink with someone. I've been quite the loner since I was sent to the front lines. Why? Well, everyone here thinks I must have done something terrible to have been demoted from the Royal Guard. No, of course I didn't. But nobody here cares enough to ask. Honestly, being a soldier isn't as bad as I make it sound. I'm a strong enough soldier to make it on my own. But that doesn't mean I don't need some companionship once in a while. Why did I sit next to you? Because you seemed like a bit of a loner, like me. Figured we could be loners together. I've learned from experience how sitting with your own thoughts can torture you. That's why I prefer to tell someone else and then drink it off so I don't remember the next day. Sorry, I don't think I caught your name. Eldrin. It's nice to meet you, Eldrin. My name isn't important. You could just call me, hey, you, for all I care. What's the capital like? Well, it's quite beautiful, actually. Fairly peaceful. Prosperous. Yes, the rumors are true. I was once a royal guard. So why am I here? You're quite brave to ask. Are you sure you want to know the answer to that? Well, if you're sure... I'm here because I fell in love. Yes, that's it. Sure, there may be a little more to this story, but why should you care? Alright, I'll tell you. But only if you take a swig of that ale first. I can't have you remembering everything tomorrow. Whoa, slow down there, soldier! Oh. Now, Pinky promised me you won't tell a soul. Nobody else needs to know this story. It's not important to the story of this war. But I would like it if at least one person heard this. So, I actually grew up in the capital. We were quite poor. But when you're children, money hardly matters. I'll try to be quick. I promise, this ties into the story. My best friend since childhood was a noble lady. We spent every day together until she was 140 and I was 160. Yes, it was a very sad day when she told me that her father had forbidden her from seeing me again. Perhaps. She stopped seeing me, but I never stopped looking for her. Oh yeah, I would roam down our favorite paths whenever I had free time, hoping she might have had the same idea. Sadly, she never did. Oh, and she used to dance in her room every night. She was absolutely beautiful. I never told her this, but I used to stay awake to draw her dancing. I grew fairly versed in the craft, but it was never something I shared with her. About 40 years later, we reunited at my knighting ceremony. I got to see her face for the first time in 40 years in the reflection of the sword she used to give me my knighthood. Yes, I was a knight, and she a proper lady. And I vowed to always protect her, even at the foot of her estate. Fast forward to 30 years after that, and I was taking her out to the village to enjoy the life of a peasant. I always believed that was when she had the most fun. Oh, yes, dancing, eating, drinking. I cherished every moment with her. Every moment I spent. I confessed my love to her every night. But one night, the other guards in the capital caught us dancing in a townhouse. I was sent off to war the next day. And that, my friend, is why I'm here tonight. And also, why I am drinking. Perhaps she was a princess. But to me, she was always just... Ella. Is that a tear, Eldrin? I didn't mean to make you upset. You're not? Well, that's a relief. More or else, that's my life story. So cliché, I know. But now you have the choice to believe the rumors about me, or to believe what I tell you. I can't tell you which to believe. It's nice to have a friend that believes in me. I apologize for dumping this on you all at once. It must be the alcohol talking. So what's your story, my friend? What brought you here? Oh, come on. It has to be more than just not going to school. Arranged marriage, huh? So is your family noble? Noble enough to choose your spouse. Ugh, that's rough. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine feeling like going to war is your only way out. I'm the opposite. I would do most anything to get back. Well, no matter our differences, I can feel that we'll get along just fine, Adrian. On a brighter note, this ale may be the best I've ever had. Me, drunk? Never, my friend. Who cares if it's late? If I should live until I'm 800, then it might as well still be morning. Ugh. You insist I rest? Well, I suppose it's not the worst idea. Then I shall bid you good evening, my friend. Oh, ooh, I can hardly stand. Eldrin, you don't have to escort me to my tent. You insist? Oh, you are very convincing. Look at you, young soldier. Off we go, into the darkness. Oh, laugh all you want, soldiers. You'll see, in due time, my loyalty to the crown. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, Elder, let's go. Let's go. I believe this is my tent. Here. You may leave me now, Eldrin. Escort me inside. Well, if you must, then you must, good fellow. I apologize for the mess. I wasn't expecting company. All right. I'll lay down. Yes, it is quite comfy. Except for this thing beneath my pillow. Oh, I forgot. That's where I keep my sketchbook. I suppose you can have a quick look. Ugh, me? Talented? I think you may be giving me more credit than I deserve. Well, I keep my favorite one in my pocket. Here. It's her dancing. Please don't tell anyone I showed you this. It's very special to me. I trust you. Well, thank you for a wonderful night, Eldrin. You have made this war all the more bearable. I shall see you at roll call tomorrow morning. Good night. What was that? Did you just shush me? I won't remember tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll remember 2 minutes from now. Good night, Adrian. May the Lady Fortune watch over you.